So we are going to prepare to put the cheesecloth on. So you're going to need to cover your work surface with some newspaper. Depending on the size, you might need 1 or 2 pieces. We definitely want to cover where we'll be working so we don't get it all over the table. And then you're going to put your pumpkin in the center to work. So next we're going to get the cheesecloth, and you will have a water to share at your table, and you're going to dip it in the water. That activates the solution, and then you're going to lay it onto your pumpkin, opening that whole thing. And then I want you to go ahead and spread it, and we're kind of trying to get all the white stuff to there, cover the holes of the cheesecloth. So we shouldn't have any holes by the time we're done. That's going to be your best process, is to blend, 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 so that it gets nice and smooth, because the more you blend, the better your paint will go on that surface. If you have bumpy surfaces, it makes it a lot harder. So I'm going to keep adding these, and we want to cover the whole thing. So once you think you have covered the whole thing, you're going to do a check. You want to turn it all around and make sure you didn't miss any spots. And then you're also going to start looking for make sure you have rubbed out those holes in the cheesecloth. Okay, so like if I look, my stem here, it has some holes. I'm just getting my hand slightly wet, not really wet. You don't want drips everywhere. And then I'm just kind of making sure all of that is activated and smooth. Like I said, the more you take time to blend and rub those things together, the easier it will be for you to paint. So we're gonna smooth that out. And now's the time too that if you're wanting some more indents, you can kind of push in those areas so it looks like that pumpkin shape. And I'm just making sure all these are activated as we go along. It is starting to harden already, so it does harden pretty quickly. So you want to be ready for that as well. And then once you're finished, we will put it on the counter to dry. So we're gonna wash our hands off so we can put our name back on here. So I just ran my hands underwater, didn't even use soap because it's just gonna get messy again here in a minute. Now I'm gonna find, like, this is a fairly dry spot. I'm just gonna use a Sharpie, and you can just do your first name. You are the only class doing this right now, so I don't even need a room number. And that way we can identify yours for next class. I just wrote my name here. Then we're gonna get a tray and a placemat for that tray. And we're going to carefully lift that pumpkin, place it on your tray, and then put that on the counter. Then one person can go empty and rinse that out, and then the rest we're going to just curl this up into a ball, throw that into the garbage, and then we'll bring wipes around to clean the table.